Hi everybody, this is Atiq. Welcome to our YouTube channel Engineering Drive. I think some of the students are amazed by seeing today's title, that is time management for answers in JNTU external exams. So here I am discussing with all of you how a student should manage the time when he or she is writing their external exam. So dear students, this topic looks little bit silly, but it is having a lot of influence on your result. So if you know or don't know, but the things which I am going to share, they are very vital and they will play a lot of important role in your results. So without wasting the time, let me take a model paper of JNTU Anantapur BTech, which consists of part A as well as part B, and the total time given is 3 hours. So most of the external exams belonging to different universities, they will have this specific time of 3 hours. So no matter if you belong to any other university also, you can watch this video so that you will get idea. Finally, we want idea. That is important. Okay, how to manage the time in external exams for the answers. So watch the entire video without skipping any part. This session is very, very important to all of you. So you know that in JNTU Anantapur, in BTech we are having part A as well as part B, which is totally for 70 marks. How many marks? 70 marks. Now in part A, university will give short answer questions, total 10. And in part B, university will give long answer questions. How many long answer questions will be given? 10. Okay, in part A, short answer questions will be given 10. In part B, long answer questions will be given 10. Okay, yes, internal choice will be there here. Among all these 10 questions, finally you need to write 5 only. Here, there is no choice. You need to write all the 10 short answer questions. Okay, and all these 10 short answer questions carries 2 marks. Each question carries 2 marks. So which means finally you will be getting maximum 20 marks. And here each answer carries 10 marks. So finally you will be getting 50 marks. This is the pattern of JNTU, where most of the students, they know this. So 50 plus 20, 70 marks, which I told you. Is it clear? Now, the major problem is with the students, when the question paper is given to them in the exam hall, what they will do, first thing is they don't know from where to start. Okay, we know that whatever the answers we know best, from there we need to start the answers. This is a old proven fact. But remember students, now you are having two choices. Part A is there, part B is there. First mistake students will do is they will write 2 or 3 answers from short part A. They don't know remaining 7 answers, remaining 7 short answer questions. Directly they will jump to part B and they will start writing part B. Don't implement this method. It is actually a wrong one. Okay, I will recommend you don't use this method. Then sir, from where we need to start, sir? Whether we need to start from part B or part A, and how we need to divide our two parts maximum in 3 hours. Now, this is the main purpose of this video. Dear students, see here. First of all, I will recommend you always start with part B only, that is long answer questions. Okay, always start with part B. How many long answer questions you need to write? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 10, 5 you need to write, which is mandatory. Now, how you will divide the time out of these 5 long answer questions? For each answer, maximum you need to allot 30 minutes. How many minutes? 30 minutes of time you need to allot. So for first answer, 30 minutes. For second answer, 30 minutes. For third also, 30 minutes. Fourth also, 30 minutes. Fifth also, 30 minutes. So totally 150 minutes. To write how many answers? 5 answers. Now, sir, whether these 30 minutes you are saying only about a single answer, sometimes long answer questions will be given A and B. We know that. I am saying you with A and B, even though A and B is given to you, but you need to complete in 30 minutes. A answer you write in 15 minutes, B answer you write in 15 minutes. Total 30 minutes. Similarly, for second question, let us say A and B is given. A 15 minutes, B 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Like this, if A and B is not given also, maximum you need to take time, how much? 30 minutes. So finally, 150 minutes long answer should be completed by this time. So 150 minutes means how much? 2.5 hours. How much? 2.5 hours. So you are completing this part B in 2.5 hours time maximum. You should not cross with this. Okay, now the last 30 minutes will be there. The last 30 minutes. In that last 30 minutes, you need to start your part A. How many short answer questions? 10 short answer questions. 10 short answers you need to write in this last 30 minutes. This is the procedure you follow. Now, when we combined it, totally you will get 180 minutes, 3 hours of time. Sir, what is the advantage of this one, sir? Dear students, remember one thing. The more marks we are having is for long answer questions only. The problem with the students is when they will start short answers, that is part A, they will take too much of the time in spending for part A only. And they don't have enough time to complete part B. So they will lose some important marks there only. So when the examiner is correcting your paper, when the examiner mind is very, very fresh, there only if they see 3 lines or 4 lines short answers, easily they can find out whether it is mistake is there in the answer or not. So there is a chance that you may get less marks. That's why start with long answer, essay type questions only, so that if the answers are long, examiner they won't find that much of time also to read it, and there is a chance that you will get good marks. That is one trick that you need to use in the exams. So my recommendation is start with part B. Once part B is completed, then go for part A and try to complete those 10 short answer questions, their answers within that 30 minutes time. So this is the 3 hours plan you need to implement. Okay, one long answer question, one short answer question, one short answer question, one long. No, never ever do this mistake in the external exams. So no matter from which university you belongs, you can follow this type of procedure. If you don't have short answer questions, then immediately you can use your long answer question to divide the time out of this 3 hours. Okay. So with this, let me close my today's session of video. See you soon everybody. Take care. Allah Hafiz.